Glad our Wi-Fi is so fast tonight. There we go.
We're good there.
Okay, we are good. You good over there?
Apparently so.
All right. All right, guys. Hi, I'm Tammy. This is my husband, Lance.
Hello.
We are the Journey to Keto team. Part of the Journey to Keto team. We teach all things drboz, and we just love this journey every step of the way. So it's one of those, we have everything from beginners to intermediate to advanced, and we follow drboz protocol that whole way because it is taken to heal my body, to help turn my health around, and so many others that we love that just can't go and gather videos off the internet and just get going in the right direction. Some of us need that step-by-step help. Hey, Wayne, welcome. Glad you're home. All tan and yummy and everybody looking good and feeling good. That's awesome. So needless to say, there's just lots of different levels in here, but that's where we want to help everybody at every level that we can figure out and do. So our week this week, we had a couple of family celebrations. We've had just a lot of things going on. So I'm doing the drboz coaching for the 21-day metabolic kick. So we're kind of moving into it's getting real this week. Last week was a lot of technical stuff. So this week moving forward, it's getting real. And it's just one of those things, you got to put your heart and soul into it. So we are, not only do we coach it, but we're doing it along with them. And this is where that sardine challenge comes into play and everything this weekend. So we are doing it again. And again, they're not my favorite food, but I love what they do for my body. So I am also going to do it with them. Lance and his dad's birthday celebration was this weekend. So we had little things. We chose to do a few things off the rails, knowing that we're heading into the sardine challenge and going to clean it up. So it's going to be the win to be able to see the numbers of what my numbers do all messed up. I think I woke up this morning with 114 glucose. Awful. Yes. So but I did that purposefully to be able to show you, wait till you see what these sardines will do in 3 days. So it truly is just a blessing to be able to have a tool in your toolbox to help you on that journey when it goes. So my numbers were awful. Did you even take your numbers this morning?
Not this morning.
So he's the birthday weekend, so we're giving him a little bit of grace to not.
I will tomorrow. You'll see the fail tomorrow.
The fail will be coming. Difference is he likes the sardines, so he's all for the sardine challenge.
Oh yeah,
he's good with it. Other than that, we're just getting back on board, and this is going to be the jump start to get us going forward to get ready for KetoCon. We're on the countdown now. So a couple things I want to announce on that before we do. KetoCon, hang on, let me share with you. Nope, not that one. Nope. There we go. 1 second. We're going to try that again. Here we go. KetoCon, anybody that hasn't signed up yet, or you want to, KetoCon is going to be the event April 21st, 22nd, 23rd. We have confirmed that drboz will be there for sure. She is speaking. So it's going to be one of those. I'll be speaking and drboz will be speaking. So she's going to get to go share the sciencey side of it. And then I'm going to get to share what it's done for my body. I'll be on 2 different platforms there, on the main stage and in a breakout room. So we'll be able to ask questions, answer, help people along that need to help. 2 different ways of speaking and teaching and sharing, but we're just so honored to be there. So again, the ticket prices are still on sale. The code JTK50 is my code that'll get you $50 off your entry ticket. And it is just one of those conferences that they've really stepped the game up on trying to make it a medical level conference. It's not just a bunch of products and things like that are off the rails. So it's not just because they slap keto on the front of it. It is a lot of good. Anybody that can see the hate to show this because I get very intimidated. It is, there's a good lineup. So if you can go to the speakers page on the keto, ketocon.org website, Ben Azadi is going to be there. Sean Baker is going to be there. Dr. Barry is going to be there. drboz is going to be there. There are so many good level speakers. So this is a win the whole way around. It's worth your travel. If you have any interest to go, there I am. We're going to do this. We're going to do it one way. Might crash and burn when we get there, but we're going to do it. So it's just one of those. There's a lot of good people. So anybody, if you're on the fence on going, this is going to be a great conference to go to. And it's just so many people under one roof at one weekend. you can't learn enough. It's just going to be such a neat way to see everybody's like-minded thinking under one roof. It's just cool. So anybody that can go, I'd be happy to come and meet you there. So that for us, that's pretty much wrapped up our weekend. We're getting back on track with all of you this week. So jump in, tell us how you're doing, what your win is, what your struggle is, and how I can help you this week. Melissa, you want to start?
I'm not used to being the first one.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you were first in the room. Guess what?
Okay. Well, this week, we've been dealing with sickness in our home. So my numbers haven't been that great, but kind of just holding on. So I think since reporting last time, I had fully lost the 60 pounds total. I mean, up to that point now. I've got a lot more to go, but anyway, so my ketones, I guess my BOZ ratios were, the lowest was 21.1. The highest was 54.6 as far as DBRs. And so anyway, that's where I've been, but I've been just kind of resting more and trying to focus on getting rest. So I don't know. I'm doing the sardine challenge with y'all.
Nice.
And I'm a 21-day kick alumni, I guess how you say. So I really enjoy that. Yeah, the numbers incredible. And you lose anyway. I think that the fat goes straight to turns into ketones from the sardine. So I'm like, that's a win-win. So yeah. Anyway, any questions? I know Dr. Boz talks about not focusing on the protein as much, but do you all notice if you have too much protein that your numbers are kind of wonky?
My body is super sensitive. His is not so much, but yes, that eventually comes into play, but you got a long way to go. Once you start reaching those goals and then to worry about those macros, don't worry about those right now. Okay. Get those fats in you and the carbs staying low, those kind of things. The proteins will come. We kind of looked at it as, I don't want to walk away. If I'm doing one meal a day and I'm being faithful to that, I don't want to walk away hungry. So it's right. I have to have a little something extra right now to keep me full and satiated and happy till I can get to this next step and get over that hurdle. If I got to do anything over, it's going to be protein.
Okay. Well, right. Because when you cut everything else out, I'm pretty much, other than olives, a carnivore. And so right. I just clean that up. Okay. I mean, I don't really have anything else, but that's the report.
Well, good luck and
keep it up.
Yes. Glad you're joining us on the sardine challenge. Anybody who's questioning about the sardine challenge, it is something, yes, everybody can do it. I don't care if you're a beginner or an advanced, everybody can do this. This is one of those things. If you're advanced, you're going to set your goal head for the 72, or you can just do sardines every day instead of a clean fast. Or if you set the goal for 72 and you're not going to make it, you finish off that 72 with the sardines. So it's one of those, it's just, you got the sardines going down either way. So choose your medicine. And that is how I look at them. I look at them as medicine. They are not, yummy meal for me. It is, they need in and they're going down because I love what they do. So it's just one of those, but okay. Good job, Melissa. Come on, Ian, come in. I know you're struggling tonight. So come and tell me what's going on. Hang on, we got you muted, babe.
There we go. Okay. It was a struggle this week. Blood glucose just hovered around 100 and a little over and a little under. And the ketones were virtually non-existent this week. Again, it was an act out week. So I accept the consequences. It shows up beautifully in the figures. So I'm feeling comfortable about getting back on board and climbing back up on the horse. So I think I never want to agree to anything too quickly, but let's say the sardine challenge is looking pretty appealing. So I've sort of plugged that into my day timer and stuff like that in anticipation of starting that. So that's about it. Feeling okay.
Okay. Well, you've had such good numbers for weeks. So if you had a little moment off the rails there for whatever, this is the cool part of it. Sorry, our dog's having a fit. This is the cool part of the journey this is where, now that you know the steps of keto continuum, your grace comes as early as your next meal. Sure. So, grace, move on. Same thing, Lance's birthday, grace, moving on. You put it behind you, you start tomorrow and you know what to do. you pick up where you left off, you make sure your chemistry's ready. And when that chemistry's ready, it will carry you and you just get right back in. It's not a struggle. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. It's done. It's over with. Chuck it and keep moving. But the sardine challenge would be a great way for you to jump right back in with us.
Yeah. And I have been intrigued with it, I will admit, after I first saw it a while back. So good. Thank you for your support and encouragement.
You're welcome.
Nice
Glad
job,
you're here. Come on, Deb. Come tell us how you're doing.
This Deb?
Yep.
Okay.
Come on in.
Deb
I
Howard.
didn't know whether there's more than one of us. So my highest ketone is 0.4, so I'm not in ketosis yet. I always have over 100 glucose in the morning. So I don't want to do this fast, but I want to do the fast, but I don't want to do the fast, but I want to do the fast. So
Hold your nose.
I think I'll have to, or something, because I don't eat fish. Period. I don't eat it. So I'm trying to look at it as you are. This is medicine. It's going down. I actually want to like them. I want to like them. That's my goal.
That's key right there. That's huge. That's a goal. So
don't be afraid to try a different brand. If you happen to buy a brand and you open it up and don't like it, don't be afraid to go and buy another one. You might want to, if you do buy some, I would say get a couple different varieties and have on hand there. Because if you open one and don't like it, doesn't mean you won't like another one. It might be a little less bad. You know what I mean?
I draw the line on is the ones with eyeballs, and the eyeballs are not going down.
Yeah, I'm not eating no eyeballs.
It is not happening. So I draw the line on that. Other than the eyeballs, I do want the skin and I do want the bones, because that's where all the nutrients are. So if I'm
mine are skinned and deboned.
It's a start.
Let's start.
It's a start. Use it. Don't waste them. They're fine. It's a start. I have settled for, I want the high density nutrition. I need all the help I can get. They're going down. So
yeah, kind of like, I understand that, because if you're going to do something you don't want to do, you might as well get the most benefit, right?
Absolutely.
So,
and I think your mindset of wanting to like them, that's a win. So good job.
Yeah. So my question to you is, are we supposed to eat a can a day? Are we supposed to, because if it just is when I'm hungry, I'm not going to be hungry.
Right. Use it as you need to. Yes, you need 1 can a day for your nutrition. Or if you're not ready to clean fast, we have work to do on you first. So
I know.
If you're hungry, yes, it needs to be sardines. If you can get them in a tighter window, perfect. If not, instead of eating anything else, if you are that hungry, you need to eat sardines. So it's the only thing going in your mouth besides water, salt, and tea, black coffee. Other than that, if you're that hungry, it needs to be sardines.
Yeah. Well, like I say, having done the clean one so often, I know I won't be hungry. Right. So I'll just make myself eat them.
And you're exactly where I am, Deb. So you're not alone. That is, I could do a clean fast, 72 clean fast, easy. Yeah. Eating the sardines is more of the challenge for me, but I know my body needs that nutrition. And Dr. Boz has put me on that little slowdown and putting my brakes on and knowing that I can still get nutrition in me and still accomplish some of it's not a fast, it's not a true fast, but at least I'm still accomplishing something and stressing my mitochondria.
It's going to do something. Yeah. I actually am excited to see what the end of this will be. So, because it's my first one.
Yes. You wait till you see what 3 days of those sardines will do. It is amazing. I was flabbergasted because I would do a clean fast and thought that was great. When we did the sardines, it's another way to do it for especially the people that sit there and say, oh my gosh, I could never fast. People don't understand when they're just either starting their journey or they're getting in, just getting started on the keto journey. I was one of them too. It's like, I'll do the class, but there is no way in this world I will ever fast. I'm hypoglycemic. I will be flopping on the floor like a fish. I was convinced of that. Until I got my chemistry right. And then when I realized my chemistry will carry me through a fast, now it's the best I've ever felt since they put chemo in my body. So you will get there as your chemistry is ready and as your chemistry can carry you. But in the meantime, the sardines are the perfect answer. They really are. So good job, Devin.
Okay.
So proud of you.
I'm counting on you.
You got it.
You got this, girl. You got it. All right. Linda and Rob, come jump in. Oh, where'd he go? Did we lose him already?
He's gone. I didn't even see him tonight. I've been over.
Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Come
Attaboy.
on in.
I've
Come on
been
in.
I've been busy cooking dinner.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a man after a heart, right?
So, because it's only 5:20 here.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
We're interrupting dinner. Let's make it quick.
No. We had a power outage that interrupted everything. We were
Yeah.
planning on having it sooner, but it didn't work out that way. And we have some guests over for the weekend too. So, and yeah, Sandy's here.
No, don't put me all the way in.
Come on, guys. Jump in.
Everybody's welcome.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, it's been a good week. Numbers look good.
Any troubles? Any struggles?
No,
Getting
No.
easier?
it is getting easier.
Okay. Do you
It is
feel like your
getting-
chemistry is starting to carry you, Linda?
I do. Even though I'm not hitting those darn fats, yeah, I feel like it is carrying me because we generally don't eat breakfast. I do still have my butter coffee, but bullet coffee in the morning, but we don't actually eat till about 2 o'clock, and then we eat again, just a light dinner usually.
So your next step, Linda, when we're going through the course, when we're in class tomorrow night, we'll go through that. But your next step's going to be cut out that coffee. Just cut out that
know.
morning.
I know,
Cut
but
out
this,
that morning fat. But for right now, you're doing good.
Yeah. She was going to do it this week, but I went in for my surgery Tuesday and
Yeah.
You
How'd
know,
that
How'd
go?
it go? Are you
Me and all
everything
that.
good?
yes. Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
No nausea or vomiting after the surgery. I didn't have to take the pain medication that they prescribed,
Sweet.
just the Tylenol, and that carried me through. And every day I'm able to move more and do more. So
That's
I'm
great.
good.
back to an
Good
old
job.
self.
Amen.
Yeah,
He's back to his old self.
a pain in the
That's
butt.
awesome, Rob. When Lance had his back surgery, Rob, you'll probably notice this. He healed so fast. The doctor even, he's like, if I could have every patient heal like you guys did, he's like, I would look like a good doctor. It was just because, you guys' body, you're not full of inflammation and you're ready to kick in. So good for you. I'm just proud of you. Good job, Rob.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
And we'll talk a little bit more tomorrow, but we got to find out a way to keep me from dropping weight.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that was my concern for him.
Yeah. We will talk to you about that again. soon.
Okay. And I know I
Every
didn't eat
woman-
too much.
Every
last-
woman on
last
here is
week.
going to kick you, but other than that,
I
yes. we
know
will.
I didn't really want to bring it up, but it's
We love you when we're all cheering you on to not lose weight.
yeah.
All
I
right,
know.
guys.
I finally looked at him this morning and said, you got to quit losing weight.
That's how he was. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's like your body's going to level out. And I keep saying that. And it's like, you're so skinny.
I got down pretty skinny. I was
It was
actually,
just
I
junior high weight.
kind of want to get back there because I'm not back there where I was, but I kind of want to get back there. Once I was there, I was like, I kind of like that.
Yeah, because I'm at the weight now that I was in high school
That's what I got to,
right now,
but
Not so much.
we'll get you squared away to kind of level that out. I mean, there's
Okay, good.
something you can do in chronometer with that to kind of
Uh-huh.
slow that process down, and then you can follow those macros and it'll kind of keep you maintaining.
Okay, very good.
Okay,
Good job.
so,
Good job, guys. Let us know if we can help you. We'll see you tomorrow night in class.
okay.
Okay, good to see you.
You too, hon. All right, Wayne, come and check in. Tell us how you and Miss Vicky did on vacation. How did you stay track? Everything. Oh, hang on.
Hey there.
Hey, welcome home.
Thanks. Didn't make the best choices at times and actually had a really good learning experience I can share with some of the folks that this is a new thing for you. One of the things that we did that I made some bad choices on was we went out for breakfast and I had a traditionally fully loaded carb breakfast
Oh,
as a treat. And 5 hours or so after that, I was sick as a dog.
oh yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I had the sugar crash, cold, clammy, couldn't keep awake. Got to a point where it actually was a little scary. And I tested my blood sugar at that point. And I'm one that's generally, after a 3-day fast, I'll get down maybe into the 80s. I don't get real low like other people do. And I tested like 72, 73, and that was too low for my body at that point. I couldn't handle it.
Mhm.
So it was like someone, dealing with a diabetic situation where they had to, do something to take care of that. So that really knocked me out for the day. So, I guess it was a lesson learned for folks. Once you get your body chemistry changed, it's not just a matter of you shouldn't go off the rails on a meal like that. You really can't. You're risking, I'm not saying you're doing, lifelong damage, but you're taking yourself out of commission.
It'll definitely wake you up.
Yeah.
That
So
you'll touch that stove and it really is hot.
yeah. So obviously I saw the light after that and, reeled it in a lot better the rest of the week. But the eating window was terrible. I mean, it was
You're on
morning till
vacation.
You're on
night.
vacation, dude. That,
Yeah.
that is, again, but that's where the grace of knowing how to do this. Think of what
Yep.
the learning experience you learned from the Waffle House. It
Yep.
taught you how you feel. Now, next time you go to make that choice, that memory is gonna come back up in your head and help you. It's gonna,
Yeah.
okay, you may still choose to do it, but you're gonna, maybe I won't do the waffles and the
And it's
whatever.
And it's crazy because everybody on here has done this.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
if not, you're going to do it just
Mhm.
because it's in our nature to do that. Hey man, I'm doing great. I think I'm going to treat myself. And you do it and you're like, dang, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I mean, you have to do it some of us have to do it a couple times to figure it out. Other folks do it once or twice. You get it. You know what I mean? I
Yep.
can't stray that far off the path. So, I
Yep.
mean, it's part of that learning. It's part of that growing. And I mean, everybody's got to go through it. And now that you're on the other side, now you can help other people say, hey, you really shouldn't do that because it really hurts.
Yep. That's kind of why I wanted to share that tonight with folks. So, hopefully somebody can avoid
Learn from
Having-
our mistakes.
having that dramatic of a situation. I mean,
Right.
I'm interested in getting back on this week because I was in a pattern of fasting and my numbers between fasts were improving. So I was feeling really optimistic about that. So I expect that, a 1-week hiatus isn't going to take me long to get back into where I was. So I guess this week I'm planning on taking a day or two where I'm just gonna get my macros back where they're supposed to be. We're not doing a 72 this week. Later in the week, I might do a 36 just to ease back into it. And then I'll get back in the routine of the 72s starting the beginning of next week.
That worked.
So-
And that sounds like a good, solid plan.
Couple things I'd throw out there, Wayne. First of all, I want to tell you, you were on vacation. So you choose, you made the choices for your treat, and
Yep.
good for you. It wasn't just off the rails willy-nilly. You made a choice, you stuck with it. You didn't like the outcome of it, but you learned something from it. And I hope you enjoyed your vacation with it. I hope it was one of the wins of your vacation. So good for you.
Yep.
Moving forward in that, I would challenge you if you want to jump in and do the sardines with us for a few days. They will get you right back on track really quick. So
I may do that. I do have a lunch meeting I have to go to tomorrow, so that's gonna be probably a hamburger with no bun, type of thing. But other than that, I was thinking, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, I might be doing sardines.
Yeah.
do it with us. Join us in. Come on, you can do it.
You just want some company with your misery.
Right?
Well, she's going to have company. I'm going to do it too, but the more the merrier she likes.
Everybody should have to eat them if I have to eat them. Come on. He sits and takes videos of me eating them.
Oh, dude, I got some great pictures. I really have to post on the website. I really do. And I just can't bring myself to do it.
They're awful.
I will confirm though, there is a wide variety of tastes with the different brands.
Is it? I need to try some different ones then.
Well,
I like tuna. It shouldn't be this hard.
I had some that were smoked, and I don't know if it was a fake smoke chemical or whatever they put in with it, but that I thought would be better, and it was 100 times worse.
Ooh.
At least for my palate. So for folks that are really struggling with this, don't go out and buy 20 cans of one brand until you know you're gonna like that one.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
The other thing I found is I think it is so much between the smell and the texture of it. I literally had Lance carry my air fryer out onto my back porch, and I literally put them in the air fryer on my back porch because I'm not cooking those babies in my house, but they go on my back porch. I put them in the air fryer for 9 minutes, and crisping them up really does help. I salt the dickens out of them and crisp them up, and it really does help. I think it's a texture thing for me and the smell. But I can get them go down so much easier. And I have managed to make it from standing at the kitchen sink in case I don't quite make it to sitting at the table and eating them. So it's not like, oh, I like them and enjoy them, but I have progressed. So things are getting a little better, but I like putting them in the air fryer. So anybody that's really struggling, if the texture bothers you, crisp them up in the air fryer. And it really does kind of help. So welcome home, Wayne. We're glad you're back and you got to jump on board with us. Tell Miss Vicky hi.
Good job on your vacation too.
Yes, good job. You guys.
Don't beat yourself up over that.
Again, Grace. Grace starts tomorrow, whatever.
Today.
All right. I want to say, first of all, hello to a couple of our coaches from the 21 day, Jean and
No way.
Tammy. Come on in, Jean. Come tell us how you're doing. Come and check in. Tell us a little bit.
Cool. See, I don't get to see these people because I'm at work.
He's at work during the day, so he don't get to meet everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jean Wagner. I have been privileged to be able to be one of the coaches, along with Tammy and the other Tammy that's here tonight. I'm doing good. I wanted to see how the masters do their class. I've heard so much about Tammy and Lance, and I just wanted to kind of sneak in and say hi. I'm doing good on my program. I did my sardines today, and you're right. I tried to air fry them tonight, and then I also, because the can that I got, I bought some that was in water just to see the difference, and so I needed to add some additional fat to it. So I went ahead and I browned some butter, and I took them out of the air fryer, put them in some brown butter with a little salt and pepper and just a touch of garlic powder, and they went down pretty easily. So,
nice.
But I like the sardines. So it's not a sacrifice for me or a problem. I just, I'm really excited to see what my numbers look like tomorrow. So in doing the class, it's kind of stressful for us as coaches. I'm excited because Dr. Boz's first case tomorrow is one of my students.
Yay.
So it's kind of like, yay, I'm happy for her, and I'm out of the way now.
Right. I love those case studies. I think I learned so much from the case studies. I think that's where the real magic starts to happen, is when you can really dive in and listen to her input. I love it.
That is Dr. Boz's element, boy. She just dives in, and she can just, it just comes so naturally to her. So, so I'm excited for her to do that one, and also for my students to get some answers that she's been longing for. So, but anyway, it's just great to be here. I will see and meet you and Lance at KetoCon because I'm
Sweet.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm very excited. My sister and I, I'm dragging her along. She does keto too, but it's like she's not as into it as I am with all the videos and YouTubes and things like that. But it's like, hey, I need to go. I need somebody to tag along. So she's going to come with me. So we're going to have a great time. I can't wait
That's
to
gonna
meet
be
you
Good.
guys.
I can't wait to do a little
I'm
meetup.
finally getting to put faces with names now because I hear names all the time, and now I get to see faces. So it's pretty cool.
And he remembers
Well,
the names. I don't.
Yeah. I'm sure probably, and I won't take much of your students' times, but I remember, last time in the 21 days, how panic stricken we all were with the spreadsheet and how Lance had to hold my hand through it. It's like, I did much better this time. Didn't have to worry about that, but yeah.
I still hit panic mode when that spreadsheet come up. I'm still like, oh, I'm like, okay, dude, you're up. Come on.
I'm not sure. I mean, I've typed and everything in it, and I'm not really sure that Dr. Boz can see it. And I was like, did she really get it and stuff like that? So, but
I
think
copied
it
them all
was,
over into pages and printed them up in a nice, neat little notebook binder.
Yeah.
That's
I
how
did that.
tech savvy I am.
Well, to be honest, I did that too. So I have I have documents and I have spreadsheets with all the info in it just in case. So anyway,
Good job.
but it's nice to be here, and thank you for inviting us into your group.
You're always
Tammy.
welcome.
You're always welcome.
Thank
You
you.
don't have
Thank
to
you.
sneak in. Just come on in. We're always happy to have anybody. We always learn from each other, and I just love it. And I'm honored to be here with you, Jean. So
Well, thank you, Tammy.
yes,
Thanks,
thank
Lance.
you.
Thank you.
Yes. Other Tammy, do you want to come and jump in while we're doing coaches real quick?
Hey, sure. Yeah, I've intended for a long time to drop by and see what you do. So thank you for reminding us. Yeah, I was able to be a coach last class in the fall, and this time I'm helping behind the scenes more with posting,
Tammy's tech
recordings,
savvy.
whatever else they need.
Ooh.
So
Tammy
yeah,
with the
I
why
kinda-
is so much better on tech than Tammy with the ideas. So Tammy bails us all out.
So yeah, my numbers didn't do so well through the November, December stuff, and my eating window was way too long. So 15 days ago, I committed to the advanced 16-8 because I really like first thing in the morning butter coffee. That's when my eating window starts. So being done eating by 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon, I've had probably ketones above 2 every morning since. So
Nice.
So
I'm
closing that eating window is what did it.
and having it end a lot earlier in the day.
Earlier in the day, right?
I'm going to get there this week. That's my goal this week.
Because I want to have it at 5:30 in the morning here when we're watching Dr. Boz this week. So
That's dedication, woman. I'm proud of you.
Shoo.
I'm
I have
dying.
to admit, I do the same thing. I have got to have my morning coffee, and so I've really squeezed my hours, much like Tammy. I'm done usually by 2, and that really does impact your numbers the next morning. So
I
Yeah.
finally got off of the buttered coffee. I go straight with black coffee and Redmond salt. And
Yeah.
for some reason that is it for me, man. It really works.
maybe someday. I've never liked black coffee, but
I can do black tea, but
This-
black coffee just whew,
The salt really changes the
bitterness.
the flavor or the bitterness that you think of black coffee. It really does.
Yeah.
And it just add the right amount. I mean, you got to mess with it a little bit, but when you add the right amount, it gets like a nutty flavor, and it's just I'm like, yeah.
okay.
Nice. Good job, Tammy. Thank you.
And
Anything I
I'm going to go to KetoCon also. It'll be nice to meet everybody in person. So.
Oh my goodness.
have a good group. I cannot wait to get there. You guys, if I can have some familiar faces, Boz is a pro at speaking, so she rocks it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pass from the world. So if I could have all my familiar faces, so I feel like I'm talking to you guys, I could do this.
She'll be fun.
Yeah.
If it's the other people, faces, I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be ugly.
You'll do
We
great.
all need
You'll do great. You'll
we need
do
to be
great.
praying. I just need to have familiar faces in front of me, so I feel like I'm talking to all my family and friends, and I can handle it. So, I can't wait. So thank you, Tammy. I appreciate it, and I'm
Thanks
so
for
honored.
coming,
To be,
yes.
so honored to be on this journey with you, ladies, fine ladies. Okay, one thing I want to do point out is Tammy's done it, Jean's done it, Wayne. We've got some advanced people on here, but it still comes back to the win of knowing Dr. Boz's journey and course so differently it doesn't matter what level you're on. Once you learn those steps of keto continuum, and it is literally, it's a step-by-step process. Once you learn those steps, you don't go clear back to the beginning and start over. You can clean up what is bothering you. Like Wayne, he had a week off of vacation. He's not going back to step one. He's not having to start over his whole journey. He's able to pick up where he left off, build his chemistry, have a week to get himself stable again, and push. We all get to do that. And that is the beauty of having a step-by-step course that is different than just going out on YouTube and finding a bunch of random videos and not knowing where your exact chemistry is. That's the other win in Dr. Boz's program, is you learn exactly how to read your chemistry. My chemistry, Lance and I will eat the exact same thing. My chemistry is one way, his is a total another.
You get to learn your chemistry. That's the thing too. I mean, because everybody's chemistry varies so far. It's amazing.
Your stress levels, how it reacts in your body, everything is so different that once you learn these steps and learn how to manage that, it almost feels like you have a management system now for the rest of your life. You know, Boz backed me up. I was in advance. We were rocking out 72s like there were no tomorrow. I felt good, everything else. When I had my heart attack, Boz has put me on a kind of like a break on me.
She like kicked you back.
And it was just that moment of reality. The girls were on when she did, so they get it. Yeah, she drops me, makes me cry every time. So it's one of those things. But again, I have to listen to my body. I have to listen to where I'm at. And each of you will learn to do that. You know, it does not matter if it's a heart attack that set you back, if it's a vacation that set you back, you're going to know, or life kicks you in the gut. Yeah. You know, sometimes life just happens, but you're going to know how to get right back up, get back on, figure out what level you're at, and you just progress forward again. You know, it doesn't have to be, oh my gosh, you're clear back at step one or whatever. You're going to get there. So again, that's why I'm so passionate to share this and teach it. It is so easy for everybody. The process isn't easy, but once you learn the steps, you can apply it to any level. I don't care if it's a beginner that's never done a thing of keto before, or it's advanced people that have done it for years.
And I would also say, when you get the mindset, when you learn the steps and get the mindset, you can handle it.
Yep. And you can do this. And again, it's a choice. It is one choice at a time, one decision at a time, one brain decision at a time. Everything you do is one step at a time, one choice, one choice. One choice. You can't look 10 weeks down the road. You got to look at right now, today. What is a choice you can do to better your health?
And the next choice.
So
it goes from one choice to another choice to another choice. And you start putting those together.
And when you first started out, you're going to have more bad days than good days. And once you get that ball rolling and you're going in the right direction, those good days are going to start to number up. And they're going to start to add up, and you're going to start moving in the right direction. That is where that health starts changing. Think about everything that goes in your mouth today is the building block for your cells tomorrow. So,
and my numbers tomorrow are going to be bad. I have a feeling because I chose to partake in some cupcakes today. So
it's him and his dad's birthday. So
we celebrated my dad's 83rd birthday and my 52nd birthday today. So it's kind of a win-win.
Some of you that have been with us for a while, Lance's dad is 83 today. And
not today.
Not today, but
February 1st.
But 83. And he has worked completely through the program and rocks it. He worked at 83 years old. He works circles around 40-year-old men.
He's still working.
And because he wants to.
Because he wants to. Yeah,
he wants to. It is that cool. So that is where it can be applied to anybody at any level. You'll get there. And I guess that's just the encouragement. I don't care what level you're on. I don't care what life is throwing you. Your choice can come to make a better building block for yourselves and your health tomorrow. It's one step at a time, one choice at a time. You guys got this.
So we're going to see how bad my numbers are.
Yeah, we'll see reality kick in tomorrow. But the cool part of Lance, his numbers will get good. So
we're going to crank out some sardines. I might even do sardines all week.
All right. Who wants to come in next? Who am I missing? We got any questions over there?
Nope, everybody's kind of cool over here.
You guys good over there? Okay. Anybody else? I know, Joni, you're not on camera.
D. Garrett.
Cheryl, do you want to come and check in?
Cheryl's on camera.
One of our locals. Come on in, Cheryl. Unmute and come on and tell us where you're at.
Okay. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, Cheryl. How are you?
I am doing good.
Good.
Thank you for the invite. I get a lot of information from you guys, and it's awesome. I tried doing the keto. It does not seem for me, my body. I was going through about a year ago, I have arthritis really, really bad.
Mhm.
So to the point where I thought I was going in the wheelchair because I have it all up and down my spine, hands and stuff. And I was having problem with walking but so I had to find what worked for me and my body wouldn't reject, if you will. I tried not exactly what you're doing, but something towards keto where you know, all meat and all of that. And I was getting more sick. I was getting sick, severely ill. But like Wayne was, so I had to find what worked for me. So what I usually do is I kind of like do the Daniel fast type. I don't do a diet, if you will. I do a change. I had to learn to change. But what you guys are saying, it applies to everything that you do. I'm down 25. I am feeling great. And like Wayne said, though, I can't eat bread, anything like that. It's usually fruit, vegetables, you know, kind of like a plant base, but nothing that have yeast in it. And it goes with medicine too. I got none of that. I do herbal tea. I love my ginger tea, but I get fresh ginger and I grate it and put it in tea, you know. So I try to go all natural, pretty much what you guys are saying. I wish there was a way I could do numbers and follow track like you guys do. This has worked great. Some of these guys' advice is awesome because it still applies to me.
The other thing, Cheryl, I would throw out at you. I know you know Tim from church.
Tim Catlett.
Yeah. Tim Catlett. He too was one that was ready to retire to the wheelchair when he started with us. In under a year, he reversed all of his arthritis, not in the wheelchair, and as you know, became the general contractor for our church build. So he went from ready to retire to side by side, which was his dream, to work side by side with Aaron. So he's working, you know, and manning all of that. So just know the difference of what Dr. Boz does in this course is we teach you how you say my body can't handle keto. There is a difference of nutritional ketosis and a difference of the general keto that is out there. When we take those steps and we teach you how to do it step by step as your body chemistry shifts, we make sure all your fat-based hormones are working. We make sure everything is done step by step as your body chemistry carries you. I've never found anybody that can't do keto. I mean, we have people with no gallbladder. We have people with
she doesn't have a gallbladder.
No gallbladder. We have people with
that didn't feel like how Wayne said he went off and he was eating carbs. Like I get that. I gotta stay away from sugar as well.
Okay,
because
so sugar. But Cheryl, what you got to
bad.
understand is sugar comes from fruits, veggies, and everything. It's not just sugar.
Correct,
that's from
but
candy.
I feel that's good. And like if I like the fruit, I try to eat that before 2. If it's after 2, no fruit. Why I picked that time, that's what works. You know,
if that
no
gives
big
you time
deal.
and that works for you, that's perfect. But what I would challenge you to say, check your waking glucose your morning numbers in the morning, whatever that
But
morning
when you
glucose
guys eat the fat and stuff, nobody gets sick from that. Like for me to go and start eating meat and
you have to do it in
butter and
steps. You
stuff,
have to do it
I
as
go
your body
boom.
adjusts.
Yeah, you have to.
You don't just. You can't
it's a
just do that.
process. You have to switch over from being a carb and sugar burner to being a fat burner, and it's a step-by-step process. You don't just jump in and start eating fat.
Or you're going to be
because
in the
bathroom. It'll make you sick. You would go to the bathroom like you would not believe.
I don't run into that, but
yeah. Your body is not ready for that. Your body doesn't know what to do with that. So you have to look at it as you have to teach your body what you want it to do with what you're putting in. So once you do that and teach it how to use the fat and get it used to the fat, your body will automatically say, I know this. I'm going to start using the fat. And it's that process of teaching where you learn to shift that. You know what I mean? But for you just to start eating fat and just try to go like we're going,
that wouldn't work.
That wouldn't work. You have to,
yeah.
Your body didn't get into this position overnight.
And
so you're not going to take it out of this position overnight as well.
And when we say it's steps, it is literally 12 steps of doing that process. It is literally, you do one step, wait till your body catch up to you, then you move on. You don't just jump in and do it all at one time. You've heard of the keto flu. You've heard of all those things that people talk about and that miserable feeling that you get. You can
Mhm.
head all that off if you do it correctly. You can fix that. You can change that. So those are the kind of things that, again, the biggest thing I would challenge, if what you're doing is working, then more power to you. Good for you. If it stops working, or you get to a point where your morning glucoses are over 100, meaning you need
So
to.
you're saying I could still check those, right? I could maybe go and keep check on it that way.
Mhm.
The group,
Absolutely.
okay, so I'm checking to see how I'm doing okay.
So, but you need to check your morning glucose, your first morning glucose in the morning, and kind of that's the best indicator of where your metabolic health is. So when you wake up in the morning, we know, is your body in inflammatory mode or in a healing mode, and that kind of gives you your direction for the day.
Awesome. Okay.
So yeah, let me know
See,
what your
that's a
numbers
lot of-
are.
Okay, see you wouldn't believe how much information can be so
Good.
helpful. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
good job.
That's why we're here.
You know where we're at when you need some help. When it quits working, you let us know.
And I like this support, and everybody's talking. I mean, it may be a little different, but in some ways it's the same.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's the same as support and how you
You'll
get
get-
through. But I'm kind of liking, some of them was saying about the cutoff at 2 or 3 of eating.
Yep.
So that's one of the
pretty
steps for
interesting.
especially all of us girls with hormone issues. The earlier in the day, as we close our eating window towards the later steps of
Yeah,
the program, you close your eating window earlier, and it helps. So good job.
Wow, I learned a couple things new tonight. So
All right.
thank you.
Good job,
Okay,
Cheryl.
thank
Nice to
you.
see you. Welcome.
You too. Thank you, guys.
Yes. Dee Garrett, do you want to come check in?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I am in Dr. Boz's Metabolic Kick, and Tammy, I've seen you everywhere.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's great. I saw you on Facebook a long time ago, and I thought I need to join her group because it's Sunday. And I used to watch Dr. Boz Sunday night at 6:00, and I just cannot catch her at 5:00 on Tuesdays now because of my schedule. So I was really sad to see that she moved, but I do watch her replays. But I'm glad that I decided to watch the clock tonight instead of going to the TV, and
Good.
I wanted to see what it was all about. And I'm learning so much in Dr. Boz's 21-day kick. And ooh,
You better have your notebook out. She
Yes.
packs a lot of info in that 21
She
days.
does.
I mean, it's not for a beginner.
She visited Karen's class on Friday night from 6 to 7 when we had
Nice.
our class. And she was just, she signaled in on one person and she answered all their questions. And it was awesome to listen to her. She's wonderful. And so I'm thinking the same thing about you. I mean, wow.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
We
But
truly
anyway.
love it. It really is. It's such a blessing. I feel like I owe that woman my life in more ways than one.
Yep.
She literally,
Yeah.
Just like she said the other day, if I'd have had my heart attack 4 years ago, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
So her
Exactly.
chemistry, her teaching us this, and her sharing. I mean, I've been in medical classes my whole adult life. Never have I been to a medical class that the doctor says, take my information and go teach it.
Yeah.
Go share it. Go
Go
whatever.
share it.
So it's just
Mhm.
to have a doctor with that heart. That is
Yes.
a blessing from the above.
Yep.
That's all there is to it. Is she
That's-
is the purpose. I am still here. So
Yes.
Boy.
So thank
That's
you and
right.
welcome. Jump on in. Tell me how you're doing and how I can help you. Nope. Did we lose you?
Nope. She's still on there. I think she is. Nope. She's out now.
Can you hear us? Hang on. We can't hear you if you can hear us. There. Hang on. Got to unmute one more time.
There you go.
Can you hear
Oh,
us?
you're still talking to me. Oh, I thought you had gone to
Absolutely.
somebody else. And I
No,
thought,
I
okay,
said,
I'll-
come on in. Tell me how you're doing. If there's anything I can help you with.
actually, I'm doing great. I ate my 2 cans this morning, at 6 and 2, and because about 2:30, my stomach growled, and I thought, oh, I've got to go eat sardines.
It's time for sardines.
It's time. But this time, and I love the smoked sardines. That's what I bought. And they have skin. Yeah. They have skin on them and they have a tail. And if they have bones, I didn't notice it. But I do not have indigestion with the sardines that have skin and bones. I've had some sardines that were skinless and boneless, and the whole afternoon I burped them up. So I'm skin all the way. So
they're bad enough the first time. I can't imagine burping them up the second time. Ain't no way.
Exactly. Yeah. And so somebody had told me to eat the ones with skins and bones. It's better for you. And
Good to
so,
know.
yeah.
Good to know. So thank you for sharing. Anything I can help you with this week, or you're in the 21 day, you got all the help you need. So good for
I'm
you.
fixing to be overloaded tomorrow. So
You're going to be overloaded knowledge this week. Just know when she starts doing those case studies, you will learn so much. I think this is where the course really starts to roll. It's just cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to love it. So welcome aboard.
I will see you tomorrow.
Yes. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Ruth, do you want to come in and how has Miss Ruth been?
Yeah.
Come on in. Tell me how you're doing.
I'm feeling very good. Thank you.
Good. You look good.
I've had, first of all, I had to go in and download a different app. And I had a lot of mechanical things that I had to get straightened out with my computer. I had to go buy a new charger and different little things like that. But I really have enjoyed those, so far. And then I'm doing the sardines, and I waited until about after church, and about 3 or 4 o'clock, I began to feel like it would be good to go ahead and try it. But I also tried the salt, at that time, and I recognized that it did improve the way I felt about what I needed to do, which was to eat. And so, but today my glucose, when I decided to eat, I took my glucose at that time, and it was at 82, and I've never had it that low. And my ketones was at 9.9. So that was different for me. And so I'm looking to see just what this all leads to. But that whole thing of getting that all into a doable state for me was it was good, because that mojo, the reason why my mojo wasn't syncing to that was because I didn't have the Mojo Health app. I had the Mojo app. And so there were different things that I didn't, and almost everything needed updating. And it appeared, because they hadn't appeared before so I got those things done in this 1 week. And so I'm moving right along.
Good
Ruth,
for you, dear.
Ruth, I am so proud of you. Ruth is one of my veteran coaching clients, and I am telling you, this woman has done the work among family members, grandkids, everybody that she has put before herself.
Going on. One had strep. I had to take him to go to the doctor in the middle of Tuesday, or I think it was Friday. I had to take him to go check it out. During the night he woke up. So then I was supposed to do that sleep study thing, but luckily I've been recording. I have the watch, the Apple Watch, and so I use the app called Pillow, and I've been recording my sleep, and so. Good. But during that time, that particular day, I was awake. So the children and the things that I have, as far as they're still going along. But
well, just know, Ruth, you're the perfect example of life's going to happen. Yeah. And you still have to, all of us that are caregivers, we take care of kids, grandkids, whatever. We're caregivers, we're lovers. Yes. That's who we are. We've got to learn how, and I'm saying this to myself as well, we've got to learn how to continue. He's yelling at me. We got to learn how to continue to keep helping others and coaching others and taking care of others, but we have to take care of ourselves as well.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I know it's hard and I get it, but I'm so proud of you, first of all, for sticking with it, for showing up, for making yourself a priority. And I'm just proud of you because I know how far you've come. So
Yeah, well,
good
thank
job,
you.
Ruth.
Yeah.
Good job. And I'm glad to see you in the 21 day because that's a butt kicker. And
Oh,
Pretty
yes, it is.
all right. I'll see you
Thank
tomorrow
you.
in class. Anybody else? Who do we have? Tanya. Tanya's in the group too.
Tanya's here.
Tanya needs to come and say hi.
Ah.
You can
Hey,
hear
you
us.
guys, how are you?
Hey!
I
But
could
we
just
can't see you.
squeeze your cheeks, I tell you.
What's that? What's that?
I said I could just squeeze your cheeks. It's so good to see you guys.
I was gonna
Right?
say we missed you.
Oh, bless your heart. Well, you guys are doing okay.
Yes, ma'am. How about yourself?
Hey, we're doing good, and I'm also in that 21-day challenge,
Ooh,
and that's something else. You know, I
21
really
day butt kicker is what that's called.
Yeah, and we would always, you and I, and or both of you guys and me and some other people, we do that 72-hour fast and start on Sunday, and I've been doing that. So I've had to make myself eat sardines today because I think I probably need to, even though I'm used to fasting.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that 3-day sardine, and I'm going to see what that does to the numbers, because by the way everybody talks, it really makes a difference.
Yeah, for some reason it does. I mean, it really does. I usually do, when we do it, I usually do 2 cans, and I need to probably step down to 1 can. So I'm just trying that, but we'll see how that goes.
I ain't going over 1 can, I'm telling you right now. I'm sticking with 1 and I'm happy with that. Dr. Boz has told me for 2 years that my palate is going to develop. So I am still counting on it. It's going to develop.
Just tell her that your palate's a little slow.
Everything else in my body's slow. It might as well be too.
I was just going to say that follows the rest of her body.
Oh gosh. Well, you guys look great. It's just so good to be able to listen. Oh, I'm glad I'm here too. So many times we get up early on Sunday, then we have church of the morning and then of the night. And then my husband leaves on Sunday. So we're just busy. You know, we've got a lot to do to get him out the door. So many times, Tammy, I just fall asleep. Oh, I just lay down on the bed and listen.
All good.
You know?
It's all good, sweet. We get it. We're actually contemplating, because I need to work on the brain health and get my sleep back under control. I'm actually contemplating on moving it a little bit earlier. I just feel bad for the people that are on the other coast.
On the West Coast, that's going to
If
be
it's
like
hard.
4 o'clock.
Like, you know, that's in the middle of people's Sunday afternoons, and then I feel bad. So we're kicking things around too. So if anybody's got any input or things that they'd rather, please reach out to us, because we're juggling numbers too and trying to make good choices for what's good for us and our healing. And it's not always easy to do. You know, this is, you know, we're on live with light staring at us, you know, in the 21-day course. Anybody that hasn't done it yet, Boz teaches us, you know, the lights need to go off 2 hours before bedtime to start shutting that brain down. And it's hard. It's hard to do. You know, it's going to be 10 o'clock and we're sitting here with
9 o'clock and we're got
frying our eyes out.
LED lights blazing on us.
You know, so you got to figure it out. You know, it's not every day of the week. We don't teach and coach as late as we used to. So we're making changes a little bit at a time. But again, those are the things that you got to learn to adjust and do what you can do the best you can do, handle what you can, but you got to be real when you got to be real. So
yeah, that's right.
We're just happy. So Tanya, I'm glad you're here, honey. We've missed you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's great to be here. I'll be seeing you.
All right. We'll be here. Anybody else want to come check in? Laura, you want to come in? Sandy, anybody want to come and check in tonight?
I'll check in. I was watching my grandchild, but I'm in the other.
Oh, don't miss them moments right there, buddy.
Yeah. No, I'm doing good. I'm doing the sardine challenge with you guys. So I found a brand called Bella, and I like those.
Where'd
So
you get them? Online or in a store?
I found them at a store called Rosars, which had a health food department or section, but they're from Portugal. It's just a brand called Bella, Bella.
I need to try some
I've
different
heard
brands.
that name before.
They remind me more of the tuna fish.
Really?
It's the only one that I don't really gag on.
See, I'm stuck on what we have.
I need to find some different brands. I think that's
cost a little more, but for me,
I don't
it's
care.
worth it.
I don't care. If I can find a better one, I would try it. So that's going to be my goal this time. But
yeah.
So Laura, you got the glow. You got the glow going on. So I take it your numbers are doing pretty good.
I'm doing okay. I'm not, we went on vacation to Phoenix or to Tucson, and I did excellent eating wise. I didn't have dinner. I did breakfast and lunch, and did have some of the stevia monk fruit, and that was the cheat.
At least that's not that bad, really.
No, wait, no. Laura's my soul sister.
Oh, then it's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Me and Laura just don't even understand.
My blood sugars were like 120, like for real. Like I was not hardly even eating.
Laura and I are the two that figure out really against our dismay that even stevia, monk fruit, things like that, any sweetness to our tongue raises our glucose.
Yeah.
And the beauty of knowing this course is we know that it's not a guesswork. We know exactly what is affecting us and what don't. And it is any sweetener touches our tongue is going to jack up our numbers, period.
And I had some leftover Dutch chocolate drboz, so I took those with me, and that's what did it. So.
Yep. So it's, and again, you got to choose your
my ketones were up, but my ratio wasn't good because my glucose was so high in the morning. So,
well, I figure tomorrow is, if you're in the thing tomorrow, I've got a little bit of cream in here and a little bit of stevia. So tonight's my last. Tomorrow starts.
No, I already did sardines today. So I already started.
I'm starting mine tomorrow because we had the birthday party this afternoon. So tomorrow will be our sardine day, but we're with you, Laura. It's so good to see you. And it's nice to have, not that I'm glad you struggle to, but it is nice to know. I think that's the beauty of these classes is we realize you're not alone. You know,
it's other people just don't get it. So,
oh, it's keto friendly. Yeah, no, it's not. For some of us, it may be, it is, but it's some of us, it's not. And it may, and again, it comes back to, it may fit in your macros.
Oh yeah.
But it don't fit in my body. You know, so that's the beauty of this course.
Always fits in the macro.
Right?
It does. I don't have a problem with my macros. It's the darn sugar, any sweetener.
And that is the part, that is the beauty of how with Dr. Boz's course again, you can learn your numbers to track specifically what affects you. If stevia makes your glucose go sky high, then stevia don't work for you. If monk fruit, you know, all of those that have 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0, but they don't fit in my body.
Yep, that is me.
Yep, me too.
Yep.
I'm the same way. Another thing that is a real big thing on that so many people, it's the heavy whipping cream. We live in a farm community. I have access to the absolute best, yummiest heavy
Eggs,
cream,
milk,
but the heavy whipping cream that I can get straight from the farm. I can bring that baby home, have that heavy whipping cream. It fits perfectly in my macros, but it will mess me up every time. And I love it. Like it is the only pleasure of I still enjoy. So you got to learn to read your numbers. And Laura, I'm sorry you're my soul sister in that one that we figured it out together.
Well, luckily I don't have a problem with the dairy or the whipping cream because I don't drink coffee, so I don't have to worry about that.
Well, that'd be nice.
Wonderful. I can do the tea without nothing in it, and I'm good with that. But the coffee is like, whew, that's rough.
Yeah.
I'm not that tough.
Okay,
yet.
we'll see you guys.
All right, guys, have a good week. Any
Thank you,
other
Laura.
questions? Anything we can help anybody with? I know we're running over here a little bit. Everybody good? Check in on the group pages. We'll see you this week. Anybody else in the 21-day thing? Sandy, do you want to come check in? Hello, dear.
Hi.
Hi, come say hi.
Hi. I'm doing fine with my food, with the ratio. When you're talking about sweetness, I find that even the Bragg's apple cider vinegar has a sweetness to it.
Wow.
And so, I want a lot of it. And I don't know how much of it I should have.
I don't know that there's an amount you could say that to, but I would.
It all depends on your numbers. I mean, do an experiment with it, have some and then take your numbers and see if it does spike you a little bit.
So take it shortly after I take my numbers shortly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But if you're just taking the apple cider vinegar to help with the indigestion and stuff like that, and you're taking a swig of it here and there, your numbers are too good to even worry about.
Okay. So, but is that part of my eating window? That's a hard one.
Technically, I guess it should be, but as good as your numbers are, Sandy, you have enough leeway in your numbers that you take that when you need it. If you're like going to lay down and you're getting indigestion and that apple cider vinegar will help you with that, don't worry about it. Do the apple cider vinegar. Your numbers can handle that. Your chemistry can carry that. So my guess would be it's not going to mess your numbers up at all anyways, but just even to be safe, your numbers are so good when you're on track. If you're hitting and your carbs are low and you're not having a binger day or anything like that, and your numbers are on track, absolutely, you would be fine to take the apple cider vinegar.
Okay, I had another question and I just lost it.
That's all right. If you think of it, let me know.
Yeah. I can't think of it.
All right. Well, you let us know if you do.
If you do, definitely let us know.
You let us know.
Okay.
Any other questions? Anybody else? Anything over there? Are you good?
Nope. I think I'm pretty good over here.
All right. Again, everybody, if you're in the 21-day thing, we'll see you all week. If you're
I thought of what it was.
Yes.
The sardines. I get the same kind all the time. But listening to you, I wonder if I have the wrong ones, because they do have skin, but they're so small, whether they have bones in them or not, I can't notice. So do I need to start looking around for a sardine that's got thicker skin or something?
I look at it, if I'm going to eat them, I want the absolute most nutrition I can get in them, because I am doing them for the nutrition. And so I want the skins and the skins and the bones in them. I'm not doing the eyeballs and the heads, but.
Well, I've got a huge number of the other kind in my cupboard.
Oh,
so I will eat them and
choose your battles and then get your ones. But I would use what you have. Use what you have first. Don't waste them. Use what you have.
No, I won't waste them.
Yeah. And then
okay,
your next one's home. All right,
okay.
everybody, have a good week. We love y'all, and thanks for showing up tonight. Everybody.
Bye, guys. Have a great